Well, it's the first time that these HSBC BWF World Championships of badminton have got para-badminton alongside, hosted together, and the world's top talent will converge on Basel this week to compete on this world stage the year before the Tokyo Olympic and Paralympic Games. So having para-badminton alongside in the adjacent hall, well, it renders this an organisationally sort of giant challenge. But I'm sure the Swiss efficiency will pull it off in some style. Great to have them here. Adds to the glamour of the event. Terrific to see. So back to our four-courted arena here, just next door. All at St. Jakobshalle. It's just a frenzy of activity. 3 courts going strong, and we're going to be bringing you our next matchup very, very shortly. It's going to be men's doubles, but just as we round up what's happened over the last couple of matches, Bewen Zhang, the American 9th seed through, as is the seed in the men's singles event, Anders Antonsen, the confident 22-year-old Dane, coming through in straight games against the very feisty Darren Liu, who threw a lot at him, but to no avail in the end. It's Antonsen through to round 3. Now for our men's doubles, it's ATTRI and REDDY taking on Han and ZHOU of China. The Chinese number 2s are the 6 seeds in this event, and this is from the top of the bottom half in the draw. And that's where we are, and you can see that Philip and Ryan Chu are up above. They'll take on Huki and Kobayashi of Japan as the 12th seeds to see who will play the winner of this match in round 3. But there's the omnipresent Takashi Kimura and Keigo Sonoda, who today had a good win against the Russian former All England Open champions Ivanov and Sozunov. They got past the burly Russians, did the Japanese in very sprightly fashion. It was a long 3-game affair. But for this one, turning our attention to this men's doubles, it's an Indian-Chinese clash. And the experience of ATTRI and REDDY is immense. They've been around far longer, but the Chinese are something very, very special. They're young and they're speedy and very dangerous. A pair of 21-year-olds. Their world number 6 pairing. They were number 5 in July last month. 2 titles to their name, the men in black.
Black. You want to serve? Who will serve? Ready to serve at which side? Right side?
So Han electing to serve. And Sumit Reddy from India will receive. One of the cameramen there, perilously close, but it's only the warm-up. They don't dive around like they are in the live match. So, 26 years old. This man at ATTRI, ranked at 25 in the world, just a few spots off of that heady 17th. That was back in January, 3 years ago, 2016. Was when they achieved that high ranking inside the top 20. They've played 20 matches this year, won 7, lost 13. As we take a look at Sumit Reddy, a year older, from Gungal, 1.82 meters tall. They'll have their work cut out today, there's no doubting that. And this is who they beat, the French team of Jiquel and Labarre earlier, or yesterday, I should say, to be correct. 26-minute match, straight games, pair of 13s. Good win for them. Navarre is tall and imposing, and Jiquel very quick. So that bodes well, and Indian badminton really on the up in men's doubles. What about these two? Han, who will get us underway to serve first, Han Chen-kai. Just one spot off that career high ranking with his regular partner, ZHOU Dong, born in Fujian province. 6 foot tall and very, very dangerous. These two won the 2016 World Junior Championships, and they were ranked 23 in the world. So 21 years old as well.
Ready to play.
1m80. ZHOU Dong, I should introduce him by his full name respectfully. Hello to the umpire, Herman Armin Mehr. And Jakob Sinberg as the service judge, just checking his device is appropriately aligned. So the Chinese, well, they've won 19 matches of 30 this year, lost 11, 2 titles this year. French Open they won, runners-up in the Victor China Open, semi-finals of the Indonesian Masters, and 7 quarter-finals. It's been a very solid, prominent calendar year for the Chinese.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Reddy, Sumit, and ATTRI Mono.
At that China Open,
India.
they beat Gideon and Sukamuljo in the final.
And on my left, ZHOU Dong and Han Chen-kai, China. Han Chen-kai to serve to Reddy Sumit. Love all. Play. One, love. Service over. 1-all. Then
Need to get off to a good start, the Indians, there's no doubting that.
service over. 2-1. Service over. 2-all. Play.
Fast and furious start by both teams. Very little in it from the offing here.
2. Service over.
It seems
3-all.
such a shame that Reddy and Shirag Shetty had to withdraw from this tournament prior to starting, having won that Thailand Open. Everybody was keen to watch them and see what they were bringing. They're much improved and put a lot of it down to much better fitness on court.
4-3.
Now, will these two have gained in that regard as well? And take a lot of confidence from the fact that their compatriots have just won a huge tournament. It's an exciting time for Indian men's doubles.
2 high. Service over. 4-all.
set the world champions en route to that win. Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen
5-4.
to become the first ever Indian pair to win a title of that stature. Will these two heed that? Bring their game to the next level, and they will need to today to get past these tough Chinese youngsters. That's big and buckling, isn't it? From Han in particular. ZHOU just following up nicely. Flat, hard drives to the fore. That was furious. Well, the Indians are a decent team. They're ranked at 25 in the world. They've been inside the top 20 at 17 3 years ago. We mentioned that. They won the Lagos International, semi-finals of the Indian Open. A couple of quarter-finals as well, French Open and Hyderabad Open recently. They're confident, and that's a good start from them.
7-6.
The win over the French yesterday will help their confidence as well. So it all bodes well, and that was in straight games, so they'll be full of beans. Brilliant, finding the hole on the court. Sumit Reddy, very, very alert. This is a bright start. Longest rally of the match, 24 shots that one, and to win those little psychological battles, so key.
Service over. 8-9.
Just over pressing, ATTRI at the net. So easy to do.
10.
Just want to come in like the cavalry and help out the man alongside. Just a little too bullying. Oh, ZHOU just unleashing the fury there.
11-9.
He's the shorter of the two Chinese, but I tell you what, not lacking power. That was hit with some pace. So to the turn, it's the Chinese with a late flurry. 7 minutes played, 2-point cushion for the men in black.
Players on court. Coach.
Well, it's been a run of 4 consecutive points for the Chinese to get to the mid-game interval.
Play.
Oh, string's gone there. Reddy losing control as a consequence with the pink frame. See it again. Look at this. They're all over the point as well. And that means they've lost 6 in a row now to the Chinese, who, of course, this being their first competitive match. Just taking a while to settle.
14-9.
It's a double-edged sword, isn't it, being a seeded duo, or any seed for that matter. Well, when you get the bye, that is, because, of course, it's a luxury and easy passage straight on through, but then you're faced with a tough mission in that these guys have already had a win. They're confident, they're up and off the mark, so to speak.
ATTRI challenges called.
Well, assuming this was in, which I think it was, it's 8 in a row for Han and ZHOU, who are really, really dialed in right now. Like a blazing internet signal. They are fast and wired, but not quite there. Spilling over the back line. That's a great challenge.
Out. Service over. 10-15.
Now can these two recompose and make something of this.
Eleven, 15.
Well, once they get on the front foot, they're laser-like with their precision, aren't they, and power. And Han Chenkai, tall and rangy, sinewy, strong. Stopping the runner points of the Indians at 3. That was good from Reddy, getting the shuttle down fiercely. Getting in first, that's what it's all about in men's doubles. And then not letting go. Good leave.
Service over. 18-13.
Now they've done so well, the Chinese, haven't they? With their counter-attacking, sudden flicks and drives. Catching their opponents at the far corners as well. They really have taken a while to settle, but now really into their stride. They look dictatorial, and those two will be sitting pretty right now.
Service over. 14-15.
Well, the earlier run of 8 points consecutively in this game really bolstering the confidence levels of the Chinese.
$15, 19. Over 20, game point 15.
Five game points for Han and ZHOU.
Service over 16, 20.
Fault called on serve
First game
for Sumit Reddy. So after 14 minutes, it's Han Chen-kai and Zhu Haodong who win the opening game, 21 points to 16.
लगाओ बिंदास। ये जो सेंटर के इनके रिसीविंग्स है ना, थोड़ा आराम से जा रहे हो तुम लोग, तो वहीं से तुम लोग पहले ही डिफेंस पे चले जा रहे हो। रिसीविंग्स में इनके सारे जो यहाँ पर है, तुम थोड़ा नीचे जा रहे हो, उस पर चढ़ के लो। एक जो सुमित ने लिया चढ़ के, उस पर सीधा पॉइंट आया, वहीं से अटैक में लो। चलो चिल्ला के थोड़ा फाइट।
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
So projecting ahead, it should be a Chinese-Japanese clash against Hoki and Kobayashi in the third round upcoming. Should the seeds projected come through? It's always a big if, of course, and that's said with the utmost respect of their opponents. Better. Now the Indians, can they keep this high tempo? They started well in the opening game.
Service over. 1-all.
And at one stage had a 9-7 lead in that opening game, but then it all started to go a bit wrong. Well done. Very decisive from the return, pouncing all over that. He's a man on a mission right now, Manu ATTRI. Coach's delight. Momentary lapse from Han Chen-kai and Zhu Haodong.
Unsighted. I'm asked that.
Well, unsighted, so we're going to challenge. Let's have a look, see what happens here. Compression socks all the rage these days, aren't they? Just on one leg, though, you don't see that too often. Indians with a fine start to game 2 here. They'll be keen to motor along at this kind of tempo and hope to catch the Chinese cold at the start of this second game. Hawkeye cogs taking a while to turn. The beating heart is going on for eternity. Here we go.
Out.
It was out.
Service over. 2, 3, play.
Well done, getting it down to the deck in the end.
Service over. 4, 2.
He's willowy strong, isn't he? Sumit Reddy. Oh, brilliant defense from the Chinese.
3, 4.
That was really well played. Kind of got behind him a little there, didn't it? Found the corner of the court. That was precisely struck.
Over. 5, 3.
Now, these two really have started game 2 very, very well, and they had to as well, because the bar was set at the end of game 1 very high by the Chinese, who aren't far off. Once they ignite, they are a very dangerous proposition, these two.
Service over. 6, 4.
Outie, outie, outie. And it was indeed outie in the end.
7, 4.
3-point cushion for the Indians. Long way outie. ZHOU was lightning quick there.
7. Service over. 8, 5.
Well, the two Indians working on the premise that they can keep some scoreboard pressure on the Chinese right now. They have to make hay while they can. That's gone over the back line, and still the Chinese defense is fairly immaculate.
Service over. 6, 8.
Just so good at that flat, hard drive tempo, the Chinese. And some news for you. Endo and Watanabe, the 5th seeds, lost today to Lamsfuss and Seidel of Germany. 21-19 in the 3rd. Needed 3 match points, the Germans, to get across the line. It was a very tight affair. They were nervy, but they did it. Career result for those two. And if that wasn't enough for you, it's got really tasty at the very top of the draw as well, because the top seeds, Gideon and Sukumulyo,
9-8.
lost as well to the might of the two experienced Koreans, Choi Sul-yu and Seo Seung-jae. 23-21 and the decider. That was in the fourth match out on show court one earlier today. So the Indonesians will be really missed, as will the fifth-seeded Japanese as well.
Service over. 9-10.
And what we need is those teams that won those matches to then, you know, put that result to good use and move on through the draw. Sometimes there's often quite a letdown. No letdown in intensity there from the Chinese.
11-9.
So despite the real intensity from the offing in game two, from the Indians, the Chinese still come out to the mid-game interval with the upper hand. 11 points to 9. Weathered the storm nicely, the men in black.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Well, the Indians back quickly to reinstate
11,
their positivity.
9.
They're not far off the
Play.
mark here. They're working very hard, and they have much improved. Oh, fantastic point. Arguably the point of the match.
10.
The Indians
11.
bold and persistent and insistent here. Look at this. Threw everything over the net. The Chinese well-oiled defense, in the end, just buckling. Terrific point, both teams.
Service over. 12-10. Play.
Yeah, it was the penultimate smash, wasn't it, from Manu ATTRI, the cross smash that set the
11.
tempo there. Easy pickings for REDDY. Twinning nicely, these two. I would not be surprised if in the next 6 months they can't elevate that ranking inside the top 20. They're 25th at the moment in the world, the two Indians. Playing really well. And they might not come through here,
13-12.
but they look more confident. They're bringing more to the court, providing problems for opponents.
Off. 14-12.
How's the precision of the touch from the ZHOU racket there? But it's still the Indians with a slender 1-point lead in game 2 here. They're playing really good badminton. And that's the thing, you know, you sense that they're kind of redlining right now. The only way they can go is down, but for the Chinese, this is kind of their regular tempo. They've got another gear to shift to, I think. There was a demonstration on cue.
14.
Rifled through the middle of the two Indians, finding its mark from Han. It's gone. Surprised he doesn't challenge. It was very close.
Service over.
He obviously saw space.
50 all.
I think between these two teams in game 2, it's a very tight affair.
Play.
Well, Samith Reddy, you feel a little sympathy for him there. His body weight was just leaning backwards. He was slightly off balance. Chinese really picked on him there. Oh, it's high-octane badminton, and that time, the Indians with the last laugh.
Service over. 16 all.
It's been an intriguing second game. So high intensity. Great to watch.
17-16. Okay, continue.
Well, they've played quite brilliantly, ATTRI and Reddy. 3 consecutive points for them. An apology there, and ATTRI's momentarily stepping off stage.
18.
Han can't offer enough apology. Now the 2 young Chinese coming good when they need to, you sense. 2 consecutive points for them at the sharp end of game 2. It's just immaculate, isn't it? They've had so much thrown at them,
19,
these two.
18.
It succeeds, holding firm. It's been rather like watching the Matrix film.
Play.
Bullet dodging and all that. That's how fast this match is being played. Lightning quick. Brilliant from Samith Reddy at the net.
Service over. 19 all.
They deserve a game, don't they? They've worked so hard. Did they get out of jail there? The Indians better check their back pocket. That point was stolen. See it again. Look at this, totally driving the point all the way. And suddenly, that moment of magic from the Chinese wand.
19.
And they're out of jail. And it's match point. Triple whammy.
Play.
No, it's just too good. Outstanding from the Chinese, who were right up against the ropes in the back end of game 2 there, and they produced the goods. High-level badminton match, that one. Full of lightning quick exchanges. Terrific to watch.
Match.
But the seeds, Han Chengkai and ZHOU Dong, synchronized scoring.
16, 21, 19.
Coming through 21-16, 21-19. 33 minutes of fine men's doubles action. That was great to watch.